our visual interpretation of Richard III has changed considerably as a result of this latest turn of events. How big a deal is it for the layman, for the average guy on the street?
Difficult to say, but I think they're excited. I get the feeling that the ordinary people are really excited. A girl on the station saw my badge and said, "Was it Richard?" And that was a Polish girl. So I think it's of international interest.
And for academics and historians, and obviously people in the literary world, because we've had many interpretations of Richard III, sort of to see what he actually really looked like rather than a portrait. How big a deal is that?
I think it's an enormous deal. I mean, the portrait downstairs and the NPG portrait, they're nice pictures of Richard, but this, to see the real face at last, I think is just wonderful, and it just knocks this Shakespearean image into a hat. It's just wonderful. Sorry, I'm so excited. I really can't be articulate today.
How different is the reconstruction to the image of Richard that we've had previously?
If you look at the MPG, there are similarities. He's fuller in the face, but he's a person. You can equate to him as a real man. You can always see him talking and dealing with people and managing things. He's just coming to life, which a portrait, which was painted 400-500 years ago, can't do.
Obviously, so obviously the fact that he's a figure of the royal family. I mean, this changes our interpretation of an entire generation of blue blood.
Yes, indeed. I think we can now see this picture, the facial reconstruction, along with the other royals, rather than just a painting. I think yes.
I also want to ask you as well, I mean, obviously, Richard III has been trending on things like Twitter. It's been top of news programmes. This recent turn of events with the discovery of Richard III has really made history, has also sort of raised literacy and also sort of history in general. It's made it cool again, hasn't it?
I think it's made it cool, and it's opened up the debate. And this time it's opening up a debate where everybody's going to have an interest because they've read it in the newspapers, they've seen it on the TV, and maybe they'll just take a bit more interest in history than they normally would.
Are you surprised it's had the reaction from people that it has had? Because sometimes people can find history a little bit stuffy, a little bit inaccessible.
I think so, yeah. I think that it has gone as wild as it has. Certainly the last few days, the interest, the phone calls, it has taken me a bit by surprise. We knew it was going to be big, but I didn't think we thought it was going to be this big.
Fantastic, that's brilliant. Wendy, thank you very much indeed.